Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I'm excited to be here today. Speaking to people earlier, I can see that there's a real buzz about the business already. I've got a question for you. Are you all ready for massive growth this year? Yes. Really? Yes. Are you ready to work harder than you ever have before? Yes. Because the two go hand in hand. 4 weeks ago today in Birmingham, I announced some changes that will no doubt change this business forever. The one that I want to focus on right now is our Break Free campaign. Let me just help out those people who might be new to the business. Kleeneze works in a very simple way. You earn profit on every order that you take from your customers. Now, the traditional method has always been to simply push catalogues through people's letterboxes and go back and pick up orders. But 18 months ago, we brought in a specialist training company to help improve sales from catalogues. And as always, the answer was relatively simple. Rather than just pushing catalogues through letterboxes, we put in place a simple step-by-step system to show people how they could knock on doors to present the catalogues to potential customers, and we called it High Performance Retail Habits, or HPRH for short. What did we find? Well, let's just get your keypads out. As an average, what impact did this have? Did it A, halve sales, B, double them, C, triple them, or result in a lot of verbal abuse on the doorstep? All right, let's just have a look. Doubled or tripled sales. Quite simply, the average that we got when we ran the trial was that it tripled people's average sales per catalogue by presenting them rather than posting them through letterboxes. Don't get me wrong, they both work, but I know that I'd give some serious effort into tripling my sales if there was a way that I could do it. What does this have to do with today? Well, traditionally, everyone recommended that people join with 200 catalogues in order to achieve the earnings that they wanted. HPRH now meant that for the right people who were prepared to give it a go, they could join with fewer catalogues and still earn the same profits. But as there's a cost to printing and producing catalogues, we don't give catalogues away free to anyone. Distributors invest in catalogues. Catalogues are your shop front. The difference here is that you can take your shop right to your customer rather than having to sit in the same location waiting for someone to pay you a visit. And we all know that many shops are shutting because not enough people are visiting them. Whereas in Kleeneze, you can take your shop to as many houses as you like. We all know that the economy is in a mess right now and that there are lots of people looking for ways to earn some extra money. And Kleeneze can be the answer for many, many people. But traditionally, the initial cost of joining has been a huge barrier to many people. So now that we've demonstrated that you could make a good profit from a smaller number of catalogues, we thought we'd work on helping remove one of the biggest obstacles to joining the business and find a way to help people join for free. Well, if we could get this right, then we knew it could have a massive impact on growth. So we tested a number of different options at the back end of last year and found that 5 was the magic number. We found by letting someone join for free with just 5 catalogues to share with friends and family that they could make a good profit. And that if they then invested in further catalogues, they'd get even better results than letterboxing or presenting. These new people could then use the money that they're making to invest in more catalogues to further boost their income. Sounds like a winner. So let's just ask some people for their view on how it's gone over the last 4 weeks. So if you just stand up when I mention your name. Marie Ryan.
Jimmy, I think it's an absolutely fantastic offer. Basically, we've sponsored 13 people. Sorry. We sponsored 13 people since January. 3 of them only were on the Break Free, because when you start to introduce them and you speak about the options that there is a Break Free kit, and you tell them the way that they can upgrade to 50 catalogues, 200 catalogues or 250 catalogues, they much prefer to go for that option. But out of the 3 that we started with the Break Free, they've all successfully gone out and got orders. One has missed a bus, so he's about to come here, but he's done, his student, he's done €200 in his first week. He's already received his delivered his order, and he's received his 25 catalogues for free. He's absolutely on them, over the moon, and he's also bringing a guest today. He's that excited. So for me, it's definitely working.
Fantastic, thank you. Ken Rooney, I've seen you on Twitter mentioning Break Free. Where are you sat today?
Morning, boss. Right, in the last 4 weeks in our team, 5 break frees have been activated, from 231 bonus points, 159 bonus points, 247 bonus points, 252 bonus points, and 84 bonus points, which is his first order. And one of the girls from here, she had €210 before her catalogues even arrived. She actually showed them on the internet to her family and friends. And that's how we've found the break frees so far. We've had others as well, but those are the 5 break frees we've had. So it's working very well.
Thank you. And Ewan Connolly.
One of our distributors who started on the break free is Richard. I had actually been speaking to Richard for about 2 years before the break free option became available. When it did become available, I straight down to his house and he jumped at the chance. Within the 21 days, he got over 300 bonus points. He's very excited about the business, and I'm looking forward to helping him to build his business to the level he wishes to be. I think it's a brilliant plan.
Fantastic, thank you. So we've got some real people with real stories proving that it works. It seems like we might have hit on a winning formula. But as always, the key to success is action. How quickly that you get those people to get the catalogues into the hands of other people in order to get them earning. But it seems to have been a bit slower over here in Ireland than it has in the UK. Why? Because the online registration system requires a security check where we take a 1 cent payment off the new starter by debit or credit card. But our system doesn't accept laser cards. So who thinks that the break free kit has stopped people joining because it asks for the payment with 1 cent online? Has that had an impact with people? Yeah? Well, last night before I left the office, we made a change and we've removed the need for a 1 cent payment so that anyone sponsoring anyone in Ireland doesn't need a card or to make a payment online. So I guess you think that that's a positive thing and it's going to have an impact. Good. So, if it's going to have a big impact, you better be ready for action. While you're sat here today, make sure you start to write your plan. Who are you going to speak to about this amazing opportunity? Who can you help change their future and their finances? Because that's what we do in this business, we help people. We've all heard the saying about feed a man for a day, or teach him to fish and he can feed himself for the rest of his life. Well, that's what we do in Kleeneze. We help people so they can become self-sufficient, so they don't need to rely on benefits or jobs anymore. Earning over €1,000 a month isn't that hard if you put the right effort in. So let's just ask some people who's earning what right now. If you could just tell me, when I call it your name, how much you earned last month. So first I've got Magella McGonigal. 2,000 plus last month. Okay. Jason Fornan?
Just over 1,800.
Fantastic. Ken Rooney?
2,681.
Eamon Lynch?
6,300.
And Craig in euros?
9,282.
9,282. Just for a month. That's not bad. Sounds better in euros, doesn't it? So you can see there's plenty of people around who can show you how to make a good or even a very good living in this business. And let's not forget at the end of last year that we reduced all our euro prices by 20%. So get your keypads out. Can you tell me if this has made an impact on your business? Press 1 if it's had no impact. Press 2 if retail has increased a little. Or press 3 if you've had a big increase in retail. Right, I'm hoping it's 2 or 3. Right, let's find out. Good. 44% of people said that retail has increased a lot by us dropping our prices. Now that's a huge investment on our part, and I'd hope that it's going to have a big impact as your customers get used to the new catalogues. By the way, in January, we've sold more catalogues in Ireland than we have for a long, long time. So that's got to be a huge sign that sales are going to follow. So now we have all the right things in place. We have a compensation plan that is best in class. We provide service from HQ that people tell me is the best in living memory. We've got fantastic catalogues, a fantastic product range at prices that people want. You can now offer a starter package to suit anyone. And next month, we're going to launch e-commerce. Last month, sponsoring was 49% up on January last year. And in the month, distributor numbers grew by 10%. This business is about to take off, so you need to make sure that you're going to have your share. Don't wait until your friends and family are approached by someone else. Imagine how that would feel to find out they joined someone else's team and all their sales went somewhere else. And let's not forget the final ingredient to your success, meetings. We've got a full house today, and the impact of meetings like this has a big impact on your success. This year, more than ever, meetings will have a significant impact. There will be a lot of new things to learn, as well as sharing the basics with the huge numbers of new people joining your business. So I would stress to you all, and to the people that aren't here today, to attend all your Uplines events. When I sit back and look across the businesses and try to pick out things that make a difference for the teams that experience big growth, a strong emphasis on meetings stands out a mile. Would you agree with that, Craig?
Yes.
Sorry to wake you up there. I know it was a late night. Even if you think that you know everything, that you should attend meetings and ideally have at least one guest with you. The impact that this will have on your own knowledge, learning new things and sharing your experience with new people in the business, whilst hearing about the success that others are having, cannot be measured while you are there. But you will see it impact your figures in the weeks and months to follow. So what would I say are the right things to focus on right now? 5 things. Firstly, keep your retail consistent no matter what. Have an up-to-date list of everyone that you want to help share Kleeneze with, because it's all about helping people. Ensure that you speak to your help list regularly. The fortune is in the follow-up, as Gavin titled his recent book. Plan all the meetings that you're going to attend and get them in your diary as soon as possible, and ensure that you get your team there with you too. And finally, have fun. Life's too short for anything else. And if you see us at the office and Michael and Lloyd having a little bit of banter, we have a good laugh in the office, and I'm sure you should too. So that's it from me. It's all down to your hard work now. We've got some fantastic training lined up for you today, and then it's down to you to take action. So enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you.